For years, the church community has been rife with whispers, quiet speculations, and rumors about certain high-profile pastors leading double lives. While many dismiss these chatterings as mere gossip, a startling truth has emerged, and it's coming straight from Bishop Noel Jones. You won't believe what just rocked the church world. Bishop Noel Jones, a respected and seasoned leader in the faith, isn't one to indulge in unfounded claims, so when he decided to speak up, people knew it wasn't just hearsay, it was real. The truth revealed that Donnie McClurkin and Pastor Clarence McClendon had been hiding a secret relationship for years. Both men had built their reputations as powerful preachers, using their platforms to promote messages of faith, morality, and righteousness while allegedly living entirely different lives behind closed doors, lives they never intended for the world to discover. This isn't just a minor revelation, it's a scandal that shakes the very foundation of the church. How did Bishop Noel Jones uncover this truth, and what motivated him to expose it after all this time? Stick with me because the details of this story are wilder than anyone could have imagined. On the surface, Donnie McClurkin and Clarence McClendon have always presented themselves as devoted men of God, committed to guiding their congregations, spreading the gospel, and upholding Christian values. However, beneath this carefully crafted public persona, a shocking reality was lurking, one they desperately wanted to keep hidden. McClurkin, a Grammy-winning gospel singer and pastor, has openly discussed his struggles with sexuality, admitting in interviews that he once engaged in same-sex relationships but claimed to have turned away from that lifestyle to lead a celibate life. His testimony aimed to inspire those facing similar challenges, reinforcing the belief that faith could redeem someone from their past. In contrast, McClendon has been more secretive. Despite building a massive following and gaining a reputation as a charismatic preacher, he has consistently avoided questions about his personal life, particularly regarding his relationships. His focus remained strictly on his ministry, wealth, and influence. Now here's the shocking part. Sources close to both pastors disclosed that their bond was much deeper than mere friendship. The very men who preached about morality, faith, and resisting temptation were allegedly involved in a long-term secret romance, hidden from public scrutiny and protected by their powerful status within the church. For years, McClurkin and McClendon took great care to avoid drawing any public suspicion, but behind closed doors they reportedly continued their secret relationship, using the church as a shield. What makes this even more riveting is that the same man who once claimed his faith aided him in overcoming his sexuality was allegedly still entrenched in the lifestyle he said he had left behind. And McClendon, the flamboyant preacher who sidestepped personal questions, was right beside him all along. Traditionally, the church community has swiftly silenced rumors, but Bishop Noel Jones's astonishing revelation has made it impossible to overlook. He wasn't just retelling gossip, he was unearthing truths that had been buried for far too long. But perhaps the most shocking aspect of all this isn't just about two pastors. It revolves around the hypocrisy, deception, and breach of trust within the church itself. So hold on tight because this scandal is just heating up. For years, whispers of Donnie McClurkin and Pastor Clarence McClendon circulated in hushed tones, but solid proof was hard to come by until now. Bishop Noel Jones, a longtime friend and respected figure within the church community, uncovered something so startling that he felt compelled to speak out. This was no mere gossip. Bishop Noel Jones reportedly possesses undeniable proof of McClurkin and McClendon's concealed relationship. According to insiders, Jones stumbled upon the truth inadvertently. Initially, he struggled to accept it. Having known both men for years and seeing them as spiritual brothers and fellow leaders in ministry, he found the revelation shocking. Reports indicate that Bishop Noel Jones overheard an intimate conversation between McClurkin and McClendon one day, a conversation brimming with emotional confessions and intimate exchanges confirming they were more than just friends. At first, Jones attempted to dismiss it, perhaps he had misinterpreted what he heard. However, sources claim he actually walked in on an intimate moment shared between the two pastors that left no doubt about their relationship. The specifics of what he witnessed remain ambiguous, but it was enough to rattle him to his core. After years of defending these pastors, believing them to be men of integrity, he now faced irrefutable evidence that the very leaders preaching about morality were concealing a truth they wanted the world to ignore. What sets this situation apart from the typical scandal? Unlike the usual rumors that drift through the church, this revelation comes from someone embedded within their inner circle. Bishop Noel Jones wasn't just sharing hearsay. He had witnessed the truth firsthand. Now, he stood at a crossroads. Should he keep their secret and shield the reputations of these influential pastors, or would he risk everything, friendships, alliances, even his own standing in the church community, to bring the truth into the light? The most astonishing element: Bishop Noel Jones understood the implications of his words. Speaking out would send shockwaves through the church, forcing people to confront a truth they had long evaded. But he was done with silence. As Bishop Noel Jones unveiled the shocking truth regarding Donnie McClurkin and Pastor Clarence McClendon, most thought the scandal would end there. But that was merely the beginning. As the word spread about McClurkin and McClendon's alleged secret relationship, even more startling details began to emerge. They weren't alone. A cascade of names, more pastors, more secrets, started to surface, with whispers of a hidden network of pastors engaging in clandestine relationships behind the scenes. Stories of private meetings at undisclosed locations and trips disguised as ministry work began to circulate, revealing a brotherhood of pastors who protected each other at all costs. Initially, many brushed this off as another rumor, but as more accounts aligned, it became increasingly difficult to dismiss. The church community had quietly speculated about certain pastors but had never gathered the courage to voice it. Now, however, the mounting evidence was too compelling to ignore. The most ironic twist? Some of these pastors were the same individuals who had been vociferous in their opposition to LGBTQ issues within the church, preaching holiness while actively living in stark contrast to their words.